Yeah.
Yeah! Let's warm this thing up, gang. Hey, look, I know we a little short-staffed today. I understand. Look, hey, shout out to my guy D Gifted. I know he handling family business. My man the Hub, handling his business also. But we got two of the giant creators in this building right now. And y'all know, hey, let's go give them that warm home welcome. Yeah, let's warm this thing up. Hey, you know what time it is. You know you are when you know who you rocking with. It's your boy Philly Notion. Hey, we them birds. Y'all already know the vibes. Hey, go and check the links in the descriptions below. But hey, let's check this phone cam on. Hold up. Hey, go and wake up, Pest, because y'all ain't gonna be seeing it anytime soon. Lambo, check. Hey, hold up. Ring, check. Y'all know we still in there, gang. If y'all new to this ride, y'all know what to do. Check the descriptions below. Sum all my guys up. Hey, y'all know how we giving it up. Hey, go hit that subscribe, because y'all know how we rocking. Hey, I'm ready to have some fun, fellas. Y'all see we in the all black today. Hey, ready to gun. Hey, put these boys to rest. Let's go get it, gang. Let them know where to find you at.
Wait, y'all wearing all black, like the all black unis today? Oh, we're done. Yeah, we're done. We're screwed. But I guess I'll go first. What's going on, y'all? Y'all know me, Ash. Thank you for the invite, having me on. I really appreciate it, even if it's with some Eagles fans. You know, the disgrace of the NFC East that you guys are. But yeah, thank you for having me on. I'm just getting ready for this embarrassment that I'm preparing myself for today. So yeah.
Yeah. Cool it off though. Y'all know what it is. Go ahead and hit that subscribe. Let's go ahead and get it going. Ring check. Terrible ass Philadelphia chicken sandwiches check. Garbage ass New York Football Giants check. What's going on, everybody? How are y'all doing, man? I hope y'all all had a fantastic Christmas. We are all wearing black. It's getting ready to be a funeral. It's about to be an absolute funeral, okay? It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday's going to be playing. Our crazy ass aunt's going to jump on the casket. And then afterwards, we're going to eat a whole bunch of soul food, drink some Hennessy, maybe even smoke a little bit of that green. And we're going to reminisce about better times. Because, oh boy, no matter who wins this game, we all lose. It's about to get real ugly.
Man. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays. Happy New Year's. It's time for the Eagles to get that business done today. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is. It's Bird Gang 31 in the building. And we're about to get that big dub today. So everybody know it's time to watch Jalen Hurts and the rest of them boys run all over the G-Men today.
Hey,
it's time to have that business.
Know.
That's
you
all
already know. Hey, shout out real quick. We got the notification gang in the building. Hey, shout out to my guy, Sports Talk. Hey, with Let's Go Birds, the Young Goat. Big salute, my guy. We got Jadarius Young in the building. Hey, we got the whole gang. It look like. Hold on. Hey, Bergen, you already know you're going to have to go help me with these comments, bro. You already know they streaming through this thing. So, hey, salute to the gang up in here. Y'all already know the vibes. We ready to catch this dub today by any means necessary. So, first things first, let me go, you know what I'm saying? I know y'all ain't feeling too hot right now, but I'm going to give y'all the stage. Me and Bergen, y'all got 2 minutes. We're going to give y'all the opportunity first. Gun air it out. You know how we do. Hey, listen. Any of your thoughts about your team, about our team, you got the stage right now, fellas. I'll let one of y'all kick it off. We on the 2-minute air out. Let us know your thoughts.
Go ahead, Ash. Kick it.
All right, I guess I'll go first. So these past couple of weeks, I think since the Eagles game, I've been mentally just checked out of the Giants, right? Just been mentally checked out. Bobby Murphy always wants to give us a hard time. But yeah, I've just been mentally checked out. I mean, the Giants have been filled with injuries.
Bobby Murphy, Jesus Christ.
Filled with filled with disappointment. They had some games early in the season that they could have and really should have won, but they shot themselves in the foot. And it's just been, there's been some highs and some lows, and it's just been a swirl of emotion amongst Giants fans, especially Giants Twitter. Giants Twitter is probably the most toxic Twitter fan base in the whole NFL. When the team is losing, everybody just wants to tear each other apart, and it's been a wild roller coaster. Earlier today, news broke out that the Giants are bringing back Judge and are looking to bring back Daniel Jones. And a lot of people think that Kevin Abrams is going to be the next general manager, who was a cap specialist with the Giants for a couple years. And it's, in my opinion, we're going to be at the bottom for the next 2 years, I believe, or in that anywhere, because with this division, you never know. So anywhere between second to fourth, just in that division, but inside of this game, Bobby Murphy's talking, like the Eagles are world beaters. You said, Bergen, you said that you're going to have to run on us. In fact, that's the only thing that you can do. That's the only thing.
I watched the game last week. We passed all over them last week. We can do whatever we want over here in Philly. Our coach got his stride going. We unstoppable, my guy. We unstoppable.
You know what happens when you make Jalen Hurts throw that ball, throw that rock.
He goes 20 for 26, 300 yards, and 1 touchdown with 2 rushing touchdowns. That's what happens when you make Jalen throw the ball.
We gonna get it. We gonna get into that, but I'm expecting us to not really do that good. So I'm looking forward to the draft right now. But it would be nice to end the Eagles season. I'll take a spot later, and I'll take one spot later in the draft just to end your guys' season. I'll take that.
Wow.
Boy, I tell you what. The New York Football Giants are an absolute disappointment. And the biggest reason why we are an absolute disappointment is because we had this really good roster put together before the season started. Like this roster looks scary, right? And we all of us as fans, we all do this, right? We all look at our team before the season starts. We look at the roster. We think of the possibilities. We think of all the good things that could happen, right? And when you look at the way our defense played last season, defense was tough as hell, and we had appeared to just get better on offense. What we didn't realize was that our offensive line was going to get worse. Our quarterback play was going to get worse, and we were going to be riddled with injuries all year long. Now, that's not an excuse, right? Because championship teams find ways to win football games no matter what the circumstances are. And flat out, the New York Giants are not a championship team. Like, we're just not. And so it sucks to have to sit here with a little bit of egg on your face if you were, one of the people like us who give our opinions to the masses and say, hey, we think this team's going to be real good. They turn out to be real bad. But here's one thing. Here's one thing that I will always take solace in. Here's one thing that I will always take solace in. My name is not Murphy, okay? That's the thing that I can always take solace in. I am not Bobby Murphy, okay? Because being Bobby Murphy is worse than being a Giants fan all day, every day, 6 days a week. I say 6. I know there's 7, but that's because on Sunday, the 7th day, the Sabbath, twice. You hear what I'm saying to you, Bobby Murphy? Sit down, sucker.
One man going in on Bobby. Hey, look. Let me go to defend my guy Bobby real quick, because y'all already know. Listen, we are done with the disrespect from the New York Giants. We're done. We're gonna call it right here. Listen, I'm not tired of y'all. Y'all wanted to shame us last year. You know, all of that for tanking and all of this. You know,
It was whoa. It was a bad move.
Hey.
It was a bad move. It was a bad look, and your coach got fired because of it.
Okay,
We're not going to sit here and justify tanking. We're not
Let's
going
go
to do
ahead
it.
and talk about why your team has been tanking since 2017.
No.
that.
We have not been
No.
tanking. We've just
Hold up.
sucked.
Let me
We
get my
just
2
sucked.
minutes. Shut it up. Shut it up.
We just suck.
Y'all been trying to tank on the cool since 2017, and y'all ain't been wanting to tell nobody. Look, we know how y'all Giants are. Y'all are 4-10 hot trash right now. Stop trying to act. And look, another thing I'm tired of y'all hearing. I don't want to hear it no more. The disrespect is done. I don't ever want to hear Jalen Hurts and Daniel Jones in the same sentence again. Daniel Jones is buns, and before his injury, he wasn't doing nothing. So your team is a hot mess from the organization down. Hey, look, I read the same article you read today, Ash. Joe Judge might be coming back. Daniel Jones might be coming back. Everybody needs to run a lap in New York. That's all I'm saying. So listen, right now,
Bring them back.
We done with y'all's nonsense out here in New York. Y'all think because y'all got one fluke win, come wet. Come
now
up.
it's a fluke.
Hey, yes, it was a fluke. We beat
That was
ourselves.
a way fluke.
We beat ourselves. So, hey, what kind of nonsense you got on the screen? Plus, I can't even read it.
You can't even
It's
see
trash.
It says both of our QBs suck. Both of them.
Hey,
They
we
both
got
suck.
a Pro Bowl alternate QB over here.
They don't belong in the
You know what I'm
same
saying?
thing.
Oh,
It's
my
a Pro Bowler,
God.
my guy.
No more.
Hold on. Because now I'm going to have to tear y'all apart.
Hey, Jalen Hurts,
Listen,
10
I'm going to have
rushing
to tear y'all
touchdowns.
apart.
Almost 3,000 yards, almost 1,000-yard rush. You got to make him. That's MVP now, my guy.
Listen. Daniel Jones sucks and Jalen Hurts suck. They both suck.
No.
Both of them suck.
You're
I
not
wouldn't want
talking about
either
my
one.
quarterback.
I wouldn't want either one.
No,
No,
no.
you lying, pest.
No, listen, no, I don't want even one. Here's the only thing that Jalen Hurts has over Daniel Jones. Jalen Hurts a pretty motherfucker, man. He's just pretty. He's pretty. Okay, that's. And I'm sorry, excuse my language. He's pretty. Okay, Jalen Hurts he's just pretty. Like I look at this man and I'm like, there's a lot of women out here who want to get that guy's phone number. Like, yeah, he's pretty. That's the only thing I'll give him over Daniel Jones. Okay, is that he's pretty.
Listen, y'all Eagles fans are in a mess. No way. Jalen Hurts comes out against the Giants and embarrasses himself. I mean, staring down receivers down the field, missing his star receiver on a wide open route, and y'all ready to throw him out. Now he does damage against a beat up Washington team, and now we calling him the man.
What
Now
about
we
the
calling him
3
the man.
touchdowns he threw that got dropped?
I mean,
listen, man.
That was his worst game the whole year. How many games we played? There about to be 16 games. For you to have one bad game, everybody
let's
does.
focus on the flip-floppy, though.
Everybody does, my
Y'all
Jalen been balling out.
He has a
whole
good
last
game, he's the
season.
man.
Every
He has
time
a
he's on
bad
the
game,
field,
get him out. He
we
has a
dominate.
good game, he's the best. He has the bad game, he's trash. I've been watching you, Philadelphia chicken sandwich fans, and I've been seeing the way you've been talking about your quarterback.
And let me just say something.
At least I've consistently said Daniel Jones sucks. I've been consistent with that, okay?
Well, you can't. Daniel's been playing for like 3 years. Jalen, this is his first year starting the full season. And he's already a Pro Bowl alternate. He done broke the Philadelphia Eagles record for most touchdowns in the season. We had guys like Michael Vick, Donovan McNabb, all these cats, and he's already done it in his first year.
No. You had a broken down Michael Vick
for the next like 5 to 10 years.
We
hate Hurts.
You had a broken down Michael Vick at the end of his career, so that doesn't count. You can't.
That was his best passing years.
Donovan McNabb. Okay, as good as he wasn't great. Like Donovan McNabb is not a Hall of Fame quarterback. He's just not. I'm sorry. Okay, I love Donovan McNabb. I rock with McNabb, but he's not that dude. Okay, like you sitting here, you talking about like the Philadelphia Eagles have had these legendary quarterbacks, but to be completely honest,
one of your championships, my guy, Donovan McNabb, 5.
But to be completely honest, 5 of them. But to be completely honest, Jeff Garcia was probably one of your better quarterbacks. All right, I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. Okay,
listen, bro.
Garcia.
Y'all can have. Y'all can have all this, all this recency bias. Y'all can feel high up, but it doesn't matter if we go 0-16 for the next 4 years. Y'all will never be the New York Giants. Y'all will never be the franchise that is the New York Giants.
What?
Y'all will never be the franchise that is the New York Giants.
Nobody checking for the
We're not worried about
Ain't nobody flip that over. The Giants would never be the Eagles.
For real.
That's what you meant to say.
Y'all keep that hot rankness on that side.
I don't want to be no playoff going, no winning Super Bowl in the last decade team, my guy.
It took y'all 50 years just to get one. 50 years. Y'all been in the league.
We've been dominated ever since for the last 20.
Century.
Y'all been in the league since
we the new bullies in the NFC East right now. So right now we know Dallas right now. Hey, they sit.
I was getting ready to say Dallas is bullying everybody. Dallas is bullying everybody.
We know Dallas how they gonna give it up in the postseason. So look,
but they still bully. They bully all of us. Hold on a second. All right, we don't like each other. Okay, let's just be honest. Okay, we don't like each other as Giants and Eagles fans. Okay, but one thing that we can agree on is hating the damn Cowboys because they bully us every year. Like, stop it right now. This is ridiculous.
I refuse to accept that, Pest.
Yeah,
stop it right now. Stop it right now. This is ridiculous.
Man.
All right, let's go get to some topics here because again, we got a pretty important game coming up here in a little bit. And I'd like to know, it is any given Sunday. We did catch, look, we lost last time we saw y'all. I don't know if y'all can repeat that. We talked a little bit about Daniel Jones. Again, I don't want to hear this man mention the same sentence with Jalen Hurts. Let's go get that out the way. But he's not starting today. So I'd like to know, first things first, let me get y'all's thoughts. We'll start with the Giants side, but it looked like y'all got what? Jake Fromm from State Farm. Go ahead.
Says he wearing his khakis today.
Wearing the khakis. No, but indeed, Jake Fromm. Hey, look, what's your thoughts? I'm gonna tell you mine about Jake Fromm here in a little bit, but I'd like to hear from the Giants side.
I'll go first on this one. I have no expectations from Jake Fromm, like none, right? I feel like he's better than Mike Glennon because Mike Glennon is a bum, like a BUMMMMMMM bum. Mike Glennon is an absolute bum. So Jake from State Farm's got to at least be better than him, okay? But I have no expectations. I have zero expectations from our offense because the New York Football Giants will never, ever be canceled because they can never do anything offensive, okay? Never. So I don't expect anything from the offense. If we are going to win this game, huge if, it's going to be on the backs of the defense. So, like, for me, I just want to see what Jake Fromm look like. I want to see if he could be the backup of the future. Can he go out there and keep his composure? Can he command the field? Can he command the huddle? Can he make good reads? Can he make smart decisions, right? He's going to make mistakes. He's probably going to throw an interception. He's probably going to fumble the ball. He's going to do something stupid at some point in the game. All right, we already know that. But, like, aside from that, like, I'm just going to see what this man looks like. Could we get rid of long neck ass Glennon and keep Jake from State Farm and go forward? That's all I'm expecting.
Now, I mean, my thing about Jake Fromm is that, like, I'm just looking to see if he's going to be a good backup. I mean, and you know, I'm not saying this dude is going to be our savior. He's going to be a franchise quarterback for the next 15 years. I'm not saying that, you know, but we've been seeing, especially when these guys that first of all, you have no tape on. So they come out their first game and they do damage. I mean, we saw it with Mike White this season. We saw it with rival Taylor Heineke in the Buccaneers wildcard game. I mean, so again, I'm not saying that he is this, elite quarterback, but I'm not expecting him to just come out and be like a shell of himself, because I've seen it again. These guys come out and they have a certain like they feel like they should prove a point. They need to prove a point, and they do damage their first game, and then the next of the games, they get exposed. So really, in the last drive of the Cowboys game last year, he only had one drive, and he was showing like he was taking command of the offense. Now, I'm not expecting us to go out and drop 30 or anything, but the Giants showed us the recipe on how to stop Jalen Hurts. Like they showed us the recipe how to stop Jalen Hurts the first time. You make him throw the ball. Jalen Hurts, I don't care about his performance against Washington versus a third-string quarterback. It made y'all feel good. It made y'all feel good. And, listen, I was in that point too. Daniel Jones' rookie season, threw 24 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, had multiple games where he threw for 5 touchdowns and more than 300 yards. And we thought he was going to be our savior. We thought we had another franchise guy, So I just want to let y'all be wary about the trap that y'all getting yourselves into.
Are you talking about Jalen freaking Hurts?
Listen,
Pro Bowler, my guy.
Ew.
Pro Bowler,
hey, yo, Evan Ingram was a Pro Bowler last year. Hold up.
He's been breaking records.
Evan Ingram
came into the league, my guy.
Evan Ingram was a Pro Bowler last year.
Second place Heisman Trophy winner.
Evan Ingram made the Pro Bowl last year. What are we talking about right now? Evan Ingram,
a solid player, bro. Like
Evan Ingram is trash.
He had one touchdown.
Garbage.
Throwing him the ball. Daniel
his first year, he got more wins than you guys got this year. So how you gonna say the man's trash?
Who's
Put
trash?
Evan Ingram on a competitive team, and I bet you he'll ball out. I bet you're gonna see the best of Evan Ingram once he leaves New York.
Nah, he drops too many passes. He drops too many passes.
Football. He is the Nelson Aguilar of and Jalen Reagor of tight ends.
Yes.
He drops the ball.
He drops the ball.
You can't teach having hands. You can't teach having hands. But anyway,
all right.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying we saw if you want to stop Jalen Hurts, and even when y'all faced us, the Eagles still had a run game. Why y'all backed away from the run game and started going through the pass game, I don't know. If you kept the run game the whole game, y'all most likely would have won that last game.
If our receivers caught the ball, we won that game.
But not even that. Like y'all have
3 times.
Y'all have been putting up
Reagor twice. If
y'all have been
Scott
putting up
didn't fumble on that drive, we could have scored that drive. Like, there's a lot of times we could have won the game. We just didn't.
But my thing is, y'all have been putting up combined like over 200 rushing yards a game.
Mm-hmm.
When that you have one of the best rushing offenses in the league. So my thing is, if you're doing that throughout the game, don't back away from that, right? But like I said, if the Giants want to have a chance in this game, you're gonna have to make Jalen Hurts throw the ball. You're going to.
Okay, so. Hey, it sounds like we didn't jump into that question, so we'll get into that here in a second. But I just want to give my quick thoughts on Jake. I don't even know the man's name right now.
Me too.
Y'all already know Jake. Hey, look, we don't need to, or the Eagles, let's say, don't need to go in here sleeping on Jake. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now, okay? Because this might be a sneaky situation in the sense that this is Jake Fromm's first real official NFL start. So, I mean, this man's coming from Georgia. I did a little bit of, background check on this man. I know he, took Georgia to a couple, championships out there. Hey, the man's got a little bit of talent when it comes to winning. But when you start seeing this man getting comparisons to people like Cody Kessler, who, in my opinion, is trash. Look, the man ain't really got no kind of a elite arm or none of that. I need to see it from Jake Fromm. So this game needs to be all about pressure from Jake Fromm. But at the same time, this defense don't need to be sweet or taking Jake Fromm lightly. That's one thing that I must say. I am a little nervous with our defensive coordinator today and how we going to strategize to play this man. But please believe the Eagles better not sleep on Jake Fromm, because honestly, he might be the best quarterback on y'all sorry team. He's probably better than Daniel Jones. He's probably better than Daniel Jones. And would you say or what was it? Mike Glennon? Whatever you call him.
Giraffe neck. Old giraffe neck Glennon. His neck is like this long, yo. I don't understand how you have such a long ass neck.
Hey, listen, Jake Fromm might be y'all's best quarterback, and y'all don't even know it yet. So, hey, the Eagles better not take this man lightly. I ain't really got no respect for no Jake Fromm, but we don't need to come out here playing around with this man. So that's my thoughts on Fromm.
Yeah, I'd be worried about it too. Like I said, I watched Fromm play over here in Georgia. Like he can game manage a game. You know what I'm saying? If Saquon starts going off, he can just sit there and do his little dump offs as needed to win a game, as long as you don't get any turnovers type of situation. So we definitely need JG to put that pressure on him early, because if not, it's gonna be like we let every single shitty quarterback look good against our defense. Every time we play a crappy quarterback, they have their best stats of the season against us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we definitely need to stop that. We need to make sure that we put that pressure on them early, because I don't want to see Jake Fromm with 230 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a pick. Like, that's garbage numbers. But if JG comes out in that soft shell, that's something that Fromm could do to us.
Hey, hopefully not, fellas. But at least on the Eagles. I know the Giants is hoping for it. But again, I think y'all in tank mode. Y'all playing for draft picks. But at the same time, listen, I need to know, because my man Pest kicked it off, and I'd like to know truly your thoughts. Okay, the Giants will win if y'all let us know in the comments also. Hey, we'll start it off with the Giants side. Pest, kick it off. The Giants will win if what?
The Giants will win if we control the clock. The Giants are going to have to keep the Philadelphia Eagles offense on the sideline, keep that defense on the field all game long so that they're just run down and tired. We're going to have to play power football. We're going to have to run the ball efficiently because I don't quite know what Jake Fromm can do from a quarterback standpoint, because we've never seen this man really play. So we're going to have to control the clock. We're going to have to play power football. We're going to have to keep the defense on the field, and we're going to have to definitely win the turnover battle. If those things happen, the Giants can win this game.
All right.
I can dig it.
I guess I'll answer next. The Giants will win if God wants the Giants to win. That's how the Giants win. I kind of got into it earlier. I didn't mean to spoil that, but I'll just repeat myself. The Giants will win if Jalen Hurts turns over the football. If the Giants win the turnover battle, right? Because like last time, Jalen Hurts turned over the ball, and we still couldn't put up any points. So if that happens and we can put up points, then that's how the Giants will win. Because really, if our offense wasn't just straight up booty juice, the game last time wouldn't have been close because we had all them turnovers. You gotta go down the field and put some points up on the board. And I'm not just talking about field goals. I'm talking about 6 touchdowns. So if you can get with Jalen Hurts' head, and we all know Patrick Graham likes to disguise his secondary and likes to disguise his defense. If you can really get into his head and make him see double than what he's seeing, and if the Eagles' offensive, if Nick Sirianni wants to get away from the run game, then you might see a kind of a similar game from last time. But again, I don't think that's going to happen. I feel like Nick Sirianni will be much more smarter this game.
Okay. All right. What you got on that, Bird Gang? Let's go and throw it to your side. The Giants will win if
our team catches COVID before the game. Like, when we go in for that morning test, we get like 20 players that just all of a sudden can't play today. Like, I don't see it. Like I said, I thought we should have won the first time. I think they're going to come back this time with a little bit more heart and a little bit more vengeance and go get that W today. I don't even really think it's going to be close, but we'll get to that part later. But yeah, I think it's time for the Eagles to make our mark in the NFC East. We what 1-2 now that we won that one game in the division. That's garbage. I can care less about the other 6 wins. We don't play those teams every week. I mean every year. So we need to continue to make our mark and win all 4 of these last 4 games just to be putting our respect back in our own division. So they know next time and next year that you're gonna have to see the Eagles twice a year, and y'all gonna be scared from here on out.
Oh, please.
All right,
Oh, please.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna
Did he say something? I think I fell asleep. What did he say?
Only way I got the Giants winning, I gotta agree kind of with Pestis on this one. Look, if y'all somehow figure out a way to control time of possession, which y'all gonna have to rely on y'all's run game today, because I really don't think y'all gonna have Fromm out here, throwing extra heavy today. So Saquon's gonna have to carry y'all if y'all gonna do something today. So it's gotta be y'all controlling the time of possession, running the ball, moving the chains. Hey, look, and then I think if y'all have some good, decent special teams work, because I ain't been thrilled by our special teams in Philly. If y'all got some nice,
That's a good point.
Look, good kick returns or punt returns, things like that, we susceptible to give up some big plays. So I'm definitely and y'all ain't got nothing to lose. So at this point in time, we need to be watching out for this trickery business. I'm saying like flea flickers. Y'all should be emptying out the playbook. Onside kicks, going for it on 4th down, punting. Oh, yeah. I'm expecting a whole bunch of chaos from the Giants today. And if y'all capitalize on that, y'all could come out of here with – that's the only way I see it. But it ain't happening because, again, Nick Sirianni, we already gave him the recipe and the sauce for this. So, please believe it ain't happening, gang. All right. Okay. So, hey, flip it to the other side. Hey, start with you, Bird Gang. The Eagles will win it.
No turnovers, run that rock, and Jalen Hurts balls out. Those are all we need to do. No turnovers, and no penalties. Those 2 things kind of kill our team. So no turnovers, no penalties, and Jalen Hurts have a big game. The Eagles win easily. Dig it.
Okay. All right, I'll tell you like this. The Eagles will win. Hey, just like my man Pat said, we need to control this time of possession. We got the number 1 run game in the league right now. We need to use it to our advantage. Again, last game, the turnovers were costly, so we definitely need to make sure we're capitalizing on that. I don't see, again, Jalen Hurts had the worst game of his career when we played against the Giants. So this definitely is a redemption game. I think he's ready to bounce back. So it's going to be a run-heavy day, and if the Eagles stick with controlling that time of possession, I believe that we're going to come out with this win in blowout style. So, we talking putting up about 200 plus on y'all's head in the run game. Oh, yeah, we're going to go ahead and handle our business today.
And we forgot, too, JG has to call a good game. That is the only thing I'm worried about is JG, how he calls this game. Like I said, if he goes out there in that soft shell, the whole first half, then we might be in a little bit of trouble. So we need JG to call a good game and step his game up like Nick did.
Okay. All right. What you got on that, Ash? The Eagles will win it.
The Eagles will win simply if y'all run the ball, right? That has been y'all recipe for not even just winning, but for staying in games is running the ball. Do not put that ball in Jalen Hurts' hands.
Then you woke up, D Biggie. I'm sorry, D
right?
D6.
Then
you woke up, my brother.
It was wet in the bed. Yo, I'm done.
I love you.
Hey, yo, Diggy, you gotta fight back, Diggy. You gotta fight back. Diggy.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but do not put that ball in Jalen Hurts' hands. Run the ball. Don't risk anything. I don't care if Jalen Hurts is feeling hot and he has, a good 4 passes on a drive. Continue to run the ball. That is what y'all been doing deadly, and that's what y'all been doing to be successful. So if y'all run the ball, y'all come out running between is Miles Sanders playing for y'all? Like he's healthy, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Him and
sir.
Howard.
Him and Howard. Rotate. Put Miles Sanders from the 20 to the 50. Boston Scott in there for a couple plays. Put Jordan Howard in the red zone. You know, that's how you do damage. So run the ball.
All right. So the Philadelphia Eagles will win if the game starts on time. Like if the game starts on time, the Eagles will probably win. No, but seriously, I wholeheartedly agree with Ash. You're gonna have to run the ball. You guys are gonna have to totally run the ball because it's what you're good at. You're gonna have to utilize, the run pass option. You're gonna have to utilize zone read. You're gonna have to utilize, getting the ball to your running backs in space, screens, swing routes, things like that, little check downs, so that you can control the clock and you can just grind out those yards. Because of the fact that the strength of our team is our defense, you're gonna have to wear them down. You're gonna have to wear them down, and you're gonna have to it's just gonna have to be haymakers. Like this is one of those games where the offense and the defense have to just stand up box. You know what I mean? Like they just have to just throw haymakers at each other until somebody drops, and that's on either side of the ball, right? Mm-hmm. They're gonna have to just. This is one of those games where we're just gonna have to punch each other. Whoever's left standing at the end is the winner, because that's what this looks like. Like neither one of the teams should be focused on throwing the ball that much. You know what I'm saying? Like you shouldn't.
I completely agree, fellas. I think this is gonna be who dominates this run game. Who gonna impose the will early? Because again, if the Eagles impose it early, Giants should go ahead and just shut it down, fold it up, come after the half. But hey, if the Giants come out there and they punch us in the mouth, they gonna actually believe they could win this game. So it's gonna be who definitely wants it more. But I like to ask y'all fellas also. We'll start with the Giants on this. Hey, what key matchups are you excited to see today? I know we got some, offensive against some defensive players, things like that. What matchups do you actually, are you going to be intrigued to see today? Y'all let us know in the chat also.
Matchups.
Matchups.
So I always like to watch Andrew Thomas. I know that the Eagles got very good trench play on both sides of the ball. So I want to see how Andrew Thomas holds up. I'm interested to see, because I believe that Matt Parrott is going to play because Nate Solder is on the COVID protocol list. So I'm interested to see what he looks like. I'm always concerned, though, with Matt Parrott because, in my opinion, he's a little bit soft. Additionally, snap! Online Big Blues in the building.
What's up,
my guy?
Running. My stream ran really late.
Oh, you're good. Appreciate you for sliding through.
Oh man, I also got the info late. I just checked Twitter now. I'm like, holy crap! I was supposed to be there like an hour ago.
You're good.
Oh, I know.
Indeed. Now we over here touching on this topic real quick. Pretty much, I don't know, and you can kick it off too, Big Blue, because we're trying to find out, are there any key matchups? Anything anybody's excited to see this game? I mean, my man was talking about Andrew Thomas, so.
I think everyone is, if the rumors are correct, and I guess they would be, that Jake is probably going to either start or see a significant amount of time, Jake Fromm. I think everyone's going to be curious about that. I mean, you looked at him last week. You looked at the plays that he ran. He actually came in. He commanded the huddle. He moved his troops. He actually was the first time in almost 3 years that I've seen a quarterback take control of his team from the huddle to the line of scrimmage. Did a beautiful job checking off his reads, calling out the mic. The only problem is the ball was snapped. He looked fluent in the pocket, and he throws sometimes like a 12-year-old girl. I mean, and I'm not putting 12-year-old girls. I'm not. But the guy's problem coming out of college was he has a weak arm. He's a little weaker than Drew Brees, and my biggest concern, especially with the Philadelphia Eagles, he's probably going to have more of an inside rush from Philadelphia because of their defensive tackles. They're going to jump the routes, the defensive backs for Philadelphia, because if you're not going to get out the ball with enough zip, and he has shown that when he is in the pocket, his accuracy decreases quite exponentially when he faces that interior rush, like most quarterbacks does. But if you can't step off that back foot and throw, it could be. I always say he reminds me, like I said with Dwayne Haskins, he's a lollipop thrower. He throws with a very high arc, and he throws because of the fact that he just doesn't have the velocity and the arm strength to get the ball out. But if we go with the short passing game, we keep it in front of him, 3-step drops. I think it could be interesting. This Chad Pennington. Chad Pennington, he looks at Chad Pennington and wishes he had Chad Pennington's arm. But like I said, it would be an interesting matchup. I'd like to see Zio Jalari, how he can go up against the Philadelphia team itself. Everyone knows I am a fan of Jalen Hurts. I take a lot of crap for that because of the fact that I do think he is a good quarterback, and I think he's going to be a good quarterback for a while. Is he going to be an all-pro? Maybe not. But he is a guy that you can win with. He's a guy that does the little things, like I say with Dalvin Tomlinson, the whole former defensive tackle for the Giants. He does the little things that don't show up on the stat sheet, and that's what Jalen does. So I'm actually excited to see Jake and Jalen kind of battling it out.
I'm kind of excited, even though he's coming off an injury. I'm kind of excited to see Kadarius Toney. I mean, he hasn't played in over a month. And every time he's on the field, he makes defenders look like a circus show, right? So I'm excited to see that. I mean, and if you could say how horrible our offense has been, neither of our two best receivers in Kadarius Toney or Kenny Golladay have a touchdown this season. I mean, that's just disgraceful.
Yeah. That doesn't make any sense.
Andrew Thomas has a receiving touchdown.
That game that Kadarius Toney went for like 189, he didn't score?
No, he almost scored, but he got shoestring tackled.
Yeah. He has no touchdowns.
He was like this close from reaching the end zone, and then he got shoestring tackled. Andrew Thomas has a receiving touchdown before any of our Kenny Golladay and Kadarius Toney. So I don't know. Something's telling me that maybe they could get a touchdown today. I don't care if we get blown out. I just want to see one of them get a touchdown, early. And I do want to see Matt Pert, even though I don't have faith in him. I do want to see Matt Pert, and also there's been Isaiah Wilson got promoted to the active roster. I don't know how much time he's going to get. I don't know if I don't know. He probably won't get any time at all.
He was lucky he didn't get 3 to 5 after all the incidents he had.
But people been saying he's been working, and a lot of people. Yes. Our offensive line has been so bad that we're looking for anybody just to see what they have. So if they put him in at the guard position for like a snap, I do want to see what he can do. Because not only are you looking at an upgrade this year, but you're also looking at maybe you have a guy next year, and maybe you don't have to spend one of these first round picks on an offensive line. Maybe you spend, the Giants had pick 5 and 6, so maybe you spend pick 5 on an offensive line, and you spend pick 6 on an edge rusher or Kyle Hamilton, or another position. If you have some freeway to do that, if Isaiah Wilson is proven to be a good, legitimate guard. So it's a lot of small stuff that could have a huge impact in the future that I'm looking for. So
indeed. All right, look, I'll give y'all my quick little take. Hey, exciting matchup this game. I'm curious to see how we got Steven Nelson matching up against Kenny Golladay. Because again, I believe that Kenny Golladay is going to be probably one of Fromm's top targets. I mean, we saw it, I think, last game. He hit Golladay on a pretty long little bomb down there. So I expect Golladay to get his looks this game. I ain't been too impressed with what we've been seeing from Steve Nelson. I guess I ain't seen nothing really electric or exciting. But I'm going to be curious. I'm going to be watching that matchup this game, Steven Nelson versus Kenny Golladay. And I know last matchup, Steven Nelson, hey, he handled his business. But at the same time, I'm still having trust issues with Steven Nelson. So Kenny Golladay and Steven Nelson, that's the matchup I want to see.
Wait a minute. So do you think he's going to travel? Do you think he's going to travel with Golladay, or you think they're going to just –
If Tony's playing, we probably going to have Slay on Tony. But then again, I don't know. They might be rotating. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how this is going to end up, I don't see just Darius Slay following Golladay the whole time around because, hey, Kadarius Toney can get off too. I'd rather see Slay probably holding down Toney and kind of switching it up. But I'm nervous on Nelson.
Yeah, I'll probably say I want to see the battle in the trenches on both sides. Because I feel like we have better trenches, but you know what I'm saying? We don't always show that we're better, especially on that defensive side of the ball. We'll be way more dominant, going against like either rookie guards and tackles or like backup guards and tackle, but we only end up with the game with like one sack. You know what I'm saying? I want to see if we can go out there and dominate on both sides, and show that we are dominating on both sides of the ball, offenses and defensively. I want to see like some sacks, turnovers, all that good stuff off that defensive line. I want to see Fletcher Cox get his second or third sack this year. Hargrave needs to get back in the mix. Let's see what Sweat or Barnett can do. Let's see what these guys got today. And I think we got Landon Dickerson back on our offensive line this week. So I just want to see that train just keep rolling. We did all right last week with Opeta. We still rushed for 240. What was it? 240, 250 yards, something like that. I think Landon's a bigger upgrade than Opeta. So I think we should definitely keep that rushing attack going this week.
Indeed.
Now,
All right.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, bro.
Now I was just saying, I just have a question because I've been like we said earlier, the thing like Eagles fans with Jalen Hurts, it's been like flip floppy all season, and Philly Notion, say what you want, but when you were on Hub's channel and you were talking all that, and then after the game, you were talking a little spicy about Jalen Hurts after the game. Now, I don't know if that was just emotion after the game because of that performance or what, but y'all have 3 first-round picks, right? And I'm not going to ask you if y'all would do this, but let's say Jalen Hurts has another bad performance, right? Like throughout the season, right? So do you think it's possible that Nick Sirianni, because he did inherit the job with a quarterback that he didn't, handpick, right? So do you think it's possible? Because again, I mean, you got Desmond Ridder, he has a game against Alabama. What if he balls out? You have Kenny Pickett, who has the Senior Bowl, and you have all these quarterbacks like Malik Willis, who I think he is basically Jalen Hurts with a better arm, with more decisive passing. I'm not saying none of these guys are like Justin Herbert. I'm not saying none of these guys are Justin Herbert or whatever. But or Justin Herbert or Patrick Mahomes are then the next big thing. But do you think it's possible that Nick Sirianni might see somebody he likes and could take a quarterback with one of those 3 picks?
I'm shooting that nonsense down right now, bro. Absolutely not. Not with a first rounder. Hey, in my opinion, I'm looking at these quarterbacks. Again, I'm not going to be shocked if my team picks up a quarterback at some point in this draft, this coming up draft. But first round, absolutely not. I'm telling you right now, Jalen Hurts needs time to develop. And if we waste in first rounds, well, I can't say the Giants do that because y'all actually gave Daniel Jones time to develop. And y'all sound like y'all about to give him more time come next year. So I'm not going to sit here and wave the flag for Jalen if he has one bad game the duration of this season. We are 7-7 right now. We have done way better than we've done last year, and that is a credit to Jalen Hurts. So, no, I'm not using no first rounders this year on none of these quarterbacks. If we get one late in the draft, if they drop, that's fine. But at the same time, we ain't spending no first rounds. I ain't on board with that.
We're not even spending a second-round pick or a third-round pick on Jalen. Just Jalen Hurts, my guy. Like, what more can you say about the guy? In terms of what more could he have done to prove that he needs another year?
I mean,
what more
can he do,
like stat-wise, like winning-wise? Like, he's doing it all areas. He's a Pro Bowler, for God's sake. An alternate, but a Pro Bowler his first year.
Evan Ingram was a Pro Bowler last year. That says everything you need to know about the Pro Bowl. Yeah. We are not going to do this right now. We are not going to do this, okay? No, you can't use that as any kind of a litmus test.
You can't. You win if a person ever went to the Pro Bowl and their team cut him the next year or picked up a new quarterback the next year. It never really happened.
I mean, listen. Okay,
I don't think it ever happened.
This is personally what I think. I think that making a move like that is detrimental to your franchise. I do not think that y'all need to be thinking about quarterbacks right now when you can put a whole lot of players around Jalen Hurts and then legitimately see if he's the guy. If he's not the guy, you find somebody else. That's what we need to do with Daniel Jones. I don't necessarily have an issue with us sticking with Daniel Jones for next season if that's what we're going to do. I don't like him. I don't want him, but it's whatever, right? If he's going to be the guy, he's going to get that look, right? He's still on a rookie deal. We're not paying a whole lot of money for him. It's fine. You build everything else, and then you can throw a quarterback in there. But both of our teams are not a quarterback away from glory. It's just not what it is. It's not what it is. I'm sorry. That's just not what it is.
And I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't be surprised if the Giants took Kenny Pickett with one of those or a quarter. I'm just saying that right now because not only is it not only is the situation of whether if you want your guy, you take him, but y'all got to understand Joe Judge is getting serious about his job. He's gonna want job security. So if he's gonna be okay, well, if you get me my guy. Let's see what I can do with my own quarterback. He's not my quarterback. That gives you another year just for you to see what you could do with your own quarterback. But in my thing, and similar with the Eagles, I was just bringing it up just to see where Eagles fans' heads are at. I stick it out with Daniel Jones one more year, and then I build the team, I get some offensive line help, and then the next draft, that's where I take my guy.
I do want to point out that there was a quarterback that actually won a Super Bowl that was cut the next season.
Who?
Trent Dilfer.
Well, that's Trent Dilfer.
He
had no talent.
He was still a quarterback. He won a Super Bowl and was cut the next year. He was gone. But my thing is this. Especially with the Giants, I don't think either the Giants or the Eagles are going to go quarterback first round. I am a huge Malik Willis fan. Everyone knows that. Ever seen my channel? I blow the trumpet for Malik Willis all day long because I think he's going to be something special. I think he's a 21st century quarterback that the Giants need. I think they need to get away from the statuesque quarterback, the typical Giant quarterback, the Phil Simms, the Kerry Collins, the Eli Manning, the Y.A. Tittle, the Chuck and Charlie Conley. You got to get away from that. You got to do something different, shake things up. I am not for giving Daniel Jones another season because of the fact that I think you are what you are after 3 seasons. If you can't stay on the field, you're injury prone. You don't have the ability still to have any type of an awareness in the pocket. And the biggest issue is on my stream today, a lot of people said the same thing. What happens if the Giants lose today or win and Jake plays extremely well?
Yeah.
Are we then going to say it was no longer the offensive line fault and it's now Daniel Jones's fault, or vice versa? If he plays horrid but the offensive line plays well, is it going to be the exact reverse again? I mean, I've said this a million times. There's no intermedium for Giant fans because you have a lot of segment of Giant fans that only know Eli Manning. So you only know Eli Manning from 2004 on. You don't know the dearth of quarterbacks that we went through, the Scott Bruners, the Jeff Rutledges, the not the Kerry Collins, but the Danny Cannells, the Kent Grahams, these guys that were you got spoiled, and it's okay to whiff on the first round. It's all right. It's okay. It's not indicative of your franchise, but if you continuously keep making the same mistakes and keep saying this is my guy and giving him another year, I agree the Giants probably will not pick up the 5th-year option because they're not going to give him $21 million, and they can sign him after year 4 if he balls out. But the problem is, are you really going to put your franchise and your fan base in another situation where the Giants are waiting another year for their 4th-year quarterback to progress when teams like the Cardinals, I know yesterday was a bad example, got rid of Rosen after 1 year and said, hey, we made this mistake. Even the Jets said, Sam Darnold, you're gone. And they moved on. So my concern is, in some ways, like I said, I like Jalen Hurts as a quarterback. He has his limitations, but he does the little things, especially with the ball in his hand running, that reminds me of Malik Willis. But to me, Malik Willis, like I said, in my mind, is like a baby Vic. Because, like I said, I saw Vic play at Virginia Tech. I've seen him live play. He's got that explosive and his electricity. But are the Giants going to be the franchise of the 21st century and make these types of moves, or are they going to be the Giants from the 90s and the 80s and think that you can win with a stand-up quarterback in this league?
Do you guys think, as Giant fans, that it's pure talent of why Daniel Jones sucks, or is it everything around him
I didn't say
that makes him suck?
I was the one that said he sucks. I was the one that said he sucks. And the thing is this, okay? Because I've never been on the Daniel Jones train from the very beginning. Not been on it, okay? But I have always acknowledged that Daniel Jones does have talent, okay? And this is one of those situations for Daniel Jones where it's the wrong place, wrong team, wrong time, right? If Daniel Jones I guarantee you this, okay? Daniel Jones is going to go somewhere else because I don't think he's going to be a Giant long term, but Daniel Jones is going to go somewhere else and he's going to look really damn competent, okay? It's going to happen because the kid is talented. He has talent. But the problem is that everything around him from an offensive standpoint is just terrible. It's just bad. And I don't understand the mindset or the logic of our front office in regards to the players that they bring in because they just don't work. I don't know what it is. You come to the Giants, your career does this, and then you leave and go somewhere else, and your career does that. That's just been the story. That's been the story of our lives for a long time.
What's up, Sonny?
So I personally think it's a combination of both.
The thing about Daniel Jones is that, like, and I've always said this, if the Giants were to go out and rebuild this offensive line, get an edge rusher, I feel like it would be a similar situation to, or a little bit better than how Jared Goff was with the Rams, right? Like, we've seen Daniel Jones do damage, like when he has the pieces around. I mean, the New Orleans game, I mean, that was a tough environment to play in. He had all of his weapons. The offense was clicking on all cylinders, and he threw for 400 plus yards, right? And then you have some games where, like the Tampa game, like dude was throwing to a defensive lineman. Dude threw straight to a defensive lineman on a screen, right? So it's kind of up and down. And I'm not gonna say Daniel Jones was bad, right? I'm not gonna say he sucks, but he is at like that. If you put all the pieces around him, I think he will be in that 15 to 20 range, or probably even at best like 12 to 15 range out of quarterbacks in the league if you put everything around him. But the Giants,
this man is a turnover machine, bro.
Again, but here's the thing: the turnovers.
Okay.
The turnovers are a product of the environment. Okay, the turnovers are a product of the environment. When you force Daniel Jones to be a check down Charlie, right? When you're going out there with an idea of we're going to run curls, we're going to run some BS dig routes that where two receivers are going to run into each other. When you're out there, you go out there with a game plan like that, right? It's not healthy for anyone. So the fact of the matter is that a lot of his interceptions are just like not. Okay, let me rephrase that. I don't want to say a lot. A good portion of his interceptions are not necessarily on him per se, but it's on the entire offense. Now, when we're talking about the fumbles, right? The fumbles happen because Daniel Jones is used to running for his life in college. He gets into the NFL. He actually has 2 seconds in the pocket, and because he has 2 seconds in the pocket, he feels like he has 6 seconds in the pocket, and so his clock. I always thought his clock was slow. I always thought his processing and his progression was slow. All right, so like. But if you put weapons around him and you create a good scheme for Daniel Jones, I do think he could be successful. I don't think he's going to be an MVP. I don't think he's going to be a top 10 quarterback. But I do think that the kid could have success with the right pieces around him because he has talent. The kid is talented. He really is.
Real quick, because I know we're kind of inching closer to 1 o'clock, and I know y'all probably want to get out of here before the game. But it's like the story of Daniel Jones, right, is like he was set up to fail. No matter like how you feel about him, he was set up to fail before he was even drafted. Like the Giants wanted Justin Herbert in the 2019 draft. He was supposed to come out, but he opted back in to play his senior year because he wanted to play with his brother, so say, right? So my thing was like, at the time I said this, I'm like, just stick with Eli for another year, right? Just stick with him. And I'm an Ohio State fan. And I knew, like, Dwayne Haskins, he threw, like, the 50 touchdowns. But I went back and I looked at his tape, and I'm like, this dude isn't really a good quarter. Like, he's not a great quarterback. So I wasn't really in favor of taking Dwayne Haskins. And then Daniel Jones' rookie year, I mean, nobody had no tape on him. He was aggressive, and he was reckless. He had a little bit of free room. He could put the ball out here if he wanted, you know. But then that came at the point of turning the ball over. So that's why you saw him put up 24 touchdowns, but he had almost a record-breaking turnover rate. When Jason Garrett got here, he knew that the offensive line and he didn't have the pieces to run his offense. So he tried to make Daniel Jones into protecting the football. That's why you saw Daniel Jones's turnovers get like reduced every year, right? So whatever. I'm not even gonna worry about his comment. But so it's like you either let Daniel Jones be free and you let him do what he does, he's gonna get you touchdowns, but he's gonna turn the ball over, or you make him conservative and he's gonna not turn the ball over, but he's not gonna be able to do what he does best, and that's being aggressive, throwing the ball down the field, right? I think if you put Daniel Jones on a team like Denver, you give him back to Pat Shurmur, Denver's going to have their quarterback. If you give him to Sean Payton in the Saints, I feel like Sean Payton's going to work wonders with him. But no matter what, I just feel like Daniel Jones will not be successful. Just will not be successful with the Giants.
At least not here. And I see people talk about making excuses. Understand this. I'm not making a single excuse for him, okay? He has not played well, all right? I didn't like him from the very beginning. I didn't want us to draft him, all right? And I've always said I don't think this kid's gonna be who we think he could be, all right? And so, like, I don't want anybody to think that I'm making an excuse for Daniel Jones. I don't want him. I don't want him.
Another part for both of you guys. Do you guys think if Saquon was never hurt the last 3 years, if he were to play like he did his rookie year all the way throughout, that Daniel would look a lot better too because he would take a lot of pressure off Daniel?
Yeah, his numbers, his like if you I get we're going off like the statistics. I don't really like going off statistics, but when Saquon was in the game, he played better. But the thing about Saquon was, and the thing about Eli was that Eli checked in his final season. Eli knew how to get the ball out to Saquon and check. That's why Saquon almost had like 1,000 receiving yards, right? Saquon had, I think in his career, he had like 12 100-yard rushing games in his career. And only one of those 100-yard rushing games came with Daniel Jones at the quarterback. The rest of the 11 came with Eli as his starting quarterback. So Daniel Jones plays better with Saquon in the game, but Saquon kind of takes a step back with Daniel Jones rather than Eli. So
I've actually talked about that many times because if you look, Eli Manning knew how to put his line in the right place. He knew how to make his shifts. He knew how to call out the mic. He knew how to put Saquon in his best advantage to take advantage of the defense itself. And if you look at Daniel Jones's rookie season with Saquon's greatest games or best games at rookie season were with Eli Manning under center, even after he came back from the injury, because of the fact that Eli, and I've said this before, and it was not a knock against Daniel Jones because everyone thinks I hate Daniel Jones. I don't hate him. I just don't think he's a good quarterback. But Eli, even at his skills regressing, he knew he was a professional quarterback. He knew how to make his adjustments. He knew and understood, I need to put Saquon in these positions to give him the opportunity to make the plays. And that's why, even if you take a look at the injuries, that's why his catch count dropped exponentially that second season, because at times Daniel Jones was not checking down to Saquon probably when he should have, because he was trying to extend the play. And I love with Daniel Jones, because everyone says, well, his rookie year. Subtract the 3 big games his rookie season and look at him statistically. If you average that out over 19, 20 in this season, his statistics are almost identical. He has moments. And anyone has played in the league or has played college football, and I've done both, you know you have moments. Even you could be – I was a horrible linebacker in college. I was horrible. But I had moments. But moments do not define a career. Longevity and the ability to make yourself a better player each season defines you as a player. Moments are fleeting. It's what you do with your entire career, and your longevity and how you progress is what you need to stay in the NFL with.
Consistency is key. You got to be consistent. And that's at every level, right? That's not just an NFL thing. That's not even a football thing. That's a life thing. You have to be consistent in what you do. If you're not consistent, no one can count on you. So, yeah, you did a good job today, but for the last 6 months, you've sucked. You have to be consistent. And the problem is, and this isn't even just a Daniel Jones problem. This is a New York Football Giants problem. We are not consistent. The only thing that we're consistent in is our inconsistency. And it's terrible. It's nerve-wracking. It is.
Hey, listen. Again, we're going to rock real quick with a quick score prediction and maybe one bold prediction from everybody if you want to throw one in there. But again, I can't. Y'all love my, giant baby blue brothers out here, man. Salute to the whole gang. Hey, but y'all know Daniel Jones is about to be a journeyman backup quarterback. I hear what y'all saying. Y'all cannot convince me that if you put this man on Denver, all of a sudden Denver's about to be competitive or any of these other teams, by sliding Daniel Jones in. No, I just don't see it. Again, like my man said, consistency is key. Daniel Jones has been given quite a bit of time now, I think, to try to establish some consistency. And the only thing I'm consistently seeing is a bunch of turnovers, a bunch of sloppy decisions. And again, maybe he can manage a couple games or two when it's needed, but to trust this man to run an entire season, again, I didn't buy it at the draft. I know Giants fans, however, again, he was a four. What was it? I think he was pick number 4. Was he y'all's number
6?
6.
Pick number 6.
Pick number 6. Oh my gosh. So again, everybody in Giants Nation, y'all's whole team, fan base booed this man in the stadium. I saw the clips once his man was drafted. So there ain't no reason now to try to convince yourselves that Daniel Jones is going to be something just to go ahead and try to ride it out. No, this man is garbage. Let's go and just establish what it is. He's a backup quarterback, and that's what I see Daniel Jones being. So, hey, this man ain't even playing today. So again, let's go and rock out.
This man's not even playing today.
Let's talk about the score prediction and a bold prediction. I throw mine out there first. Look, Eagles, we taking this game personal today. We know Jalen Hurts had the worst game of his career. This is a redemption game. It's time to put the Giants in the trash bag. They've already been looking like they tanking out the season, so we're going to go ahead and help them finish the job. So I'm saying the Eagles, blowing the top off today. We putting up 30 points on the Giants. I'm going 30. We'll go Giants. I'll give them, 17, because y'all ain't getting over 21 points. So 30-17, Eagles taking it. My bold prediction today, Jalen Rager's about to find the end zone today. I know y'all was clowning him. Talking about his hands and all that. Y'all right now, Jalen Rager is finding the end zone. Bold prediction, let's get it.
Woo! Man, way to end it off on some comedy. Jeez.
Go on.
That was good.
Who's going next?
I guess I'll go next. Probably do like a Eagles thing. I think Eagles take it 31-21. I think the Giants get 2 rushing touchdowns and a receiving touchdown. My bold prediction is I feel like Kadarius Toney will get his first receiving touchdown of the year today. Granted that our rookies, in their first year, they always have signature moments in Philadelphia, but we always lose. Saquon rookie year, he had like 2 touchdowns and over 100 rushing yards that first time he played in Philly. So I feel like Kadarius Toney will have his first receiving touchdown today, but the Eagles will take it 31. I'm gonna say 24 because we'll get a field goal in there. We have to. So
Nice. Well, I guess I'll go, man.
Okay, I like
I'll
that.
say the Eagles are going to beat the brakes off the Giants today. It's going to be very disrespectful. We're going to win 35-14. And my hot take is going to be that Jalen Hurts throws for 350 today and only rushes for like 60 yards. You know, just because you guys think he can't do it with his arm, he's going to actually show you guys that first game against you was a fluke, and Jalen's going to be bombs away all game long.
Let's get it.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna go. I don't typically do score predictions, right? But I'll do one. Sure. I'm gonna say that the Philadelphia Eagles are going to win 21-17. All right. It's gonna be. It's like I said. It's gonna be a stand-up boxing match. Whoever falls first loses. So yeah, Eagles 21, Giants 17. And then my bold prediction is that after the game, there will be about 250,000 cheesesteaks eaten by 6 Philadelphia Eagles fans. All right. six Philadelphia Eagles fans going to eat about 250,000 cheesesteaks after the game. There you go.
Indeed. Already, best.
Well, I'm gonna have to go totally different here because you know what? You're wearing the blue, you come into the green. I'm a Geno's guy. I'm not a Pat's guy, and I've said it a million times. You know the link is a dump when you can't even get a good cheesesteak there. I'm going 17-10 Giants. I am saying this is going to be a defensive battle, and the smooth sounds of the $72 million man, Kenny G, gets his first touchdown, but it's called back for offensive pass interference.
That's such a Giants thing. That's such a Giants thing.
I like it.
I'm going to be so angry when that happens. I'm going to be so angry.
Indeed. Hey, listen, fellas, we appreciate every last one of y'all checking us out. Again, y'all make sure y'all check out the channels in the links below. Hey, make sure y'all, sub up all the Giants fans. I want y'all check the videos afterwards because y'all going to see some reactions. All my guys up here, they do great work, so y'all check them all out. Of course, if you ain't checked out Bird Gang Sports Media, y'all already know my brother over here, my counterpart, Bird Gang 31. Hey, let's get this dub today, fellas. Eagle Nation. Hey, have a safe and fantastic Eagles Day. Hey, matter of fact, no, I'm tripping. Y'all let them know real quick where to find y'all. Did y'all put the link? Did you already put the link in the description?
Yeah, links are in there. They're all throughout the chat, too.
All right, cool. Yeah, let them know where to find y'all at before we send this thing out. I need to go and get right for this game. Y'all already know.
Yeah, man. So I rebranded my channel. As a lot of people know, I'm in college right now. I go to A&T, North Carolina A&T. So I rebranded my channel to a more professional channel. So right now, if we go to my channel, there is nothing on there right now. But that will be started like January, probably the second week of January around playoff time. So just to cover the playoffs and everything. And it's not just a Giants channel. It's going to be a full NFL channel. And it's going to be like a show. And that's called The Get Back with Ashton Griffith. And then you could find me on Twitter because I'm very active on the Bird app. I'm very active on that Twitter app. So you could follow me on Twitter at Ashton Griffith _ my full name. So.
Yes, sir.
Yay. All right. Well, I am Pesty Analyst. You guys already know me. I've been here a whole bunch of times talking smack. You can find me a couple different places. First and foremost, you can find me on Twitter at Pestilence, PESTALANCE. It's spelled wrong. I'm very active on the Bird app. I'm always trying to interact with folks there. You can find me on YouTube at PTA Sports. You can also find me on Twitch at PTA Sports. I do a little more Twitch stuff than I do YouTube stuff right now because life has changed. For those who don't know, I just recently retired out of the Marine Corps. That's why I've got a beard. You can see clean shaven PTA over there. So like life's changed and I'm doing some new things. Hey, appreciate you. I've been doing a lot of things, in real life. But as things settle down, I'll get more active on the Giants YouTube channel. But I'm always super active on Twitch as well. So appreciate all y'all for having me. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Thank y'all all very much. I hope y'all have a great day. This game is getting ready to suck.
Well, I guess everyone knows I'm Online Big Blue Sports Entertainment. I like to always say it. I am the #1 hated Giant YouTuber by all Giant YouTubers. I hold that moniker with a passion. You can find me on Online Big Blue 1. You can find me on Online Big Blue on YouTube, of course. January 18th, I'm actually, if you want to stop by my channel, I've in the process of signing a contract at the moment to do radio. So I will be on a local New York station. You will need to be either in upstate New York or Canada to find me. But that announcement will be coming on my show at January 18th. I just basically do Giant content, throw out some Knicks stuff. So I'm not really on Twitter a lot. I forget about it. And like I said, I just like running my mouth on YouTube, and it hopefully I get some things right. And like I said, hopefully the Giants, like I said, 17-10, write it down. Defensive battle. Kenny G, $72 million, still no touchdown.
Indeed, fellas. Again, check out all the channels below. And if y'all know what to do. Go hit that subscribe, because y'all know how we rock it. Have a safe and fantastic Eagles day or a Giants day, whatever side you on. But somebody about to be held in the L real soon. So let's find out what it's looking like. Hey, until next time, y'all know what it is. Gonna keep the notion. Salute, gang.